Wait, did that work? Hello? Can you guys hear me? Hello? Is there two BGMs going on at the same time? Is it good? Are we good? What's going on? Hello? Good afternoon. Awooga! Hello! Sounds good. Okay, hello. Hi, everybody. It's your favorite Hikinichi Noodle. Rachie! Awooga. Hello. Let's got it. Let's got it. Bye. Awooga. It's been so long since I've streamed. How is everybody? Trying to hear the BG right now, but it's good. I could turn it up maybe if you guys wanted. Not really sure. I don't remember how to do anything, so be a little patient with me. Is that a-kuma now? Yes! I wonder if you have seen my beautiful assistant with me. The one, the only. a-kuma! Say hi, a-kuma! Say hi! Hello! I got a little TTS pet. Let me just introduce a-kuma. We can do a few things. a-kuma can be angry, can be happy. a-kuma is also... This is probably a-kuma's default, honestly. And of course, a-kuma can also cry. But this was made by Ursula, my good... I just sort of commissioned Ursula out of the blue, and then now we're friends, so I can just say my good friend. So I'm very happy to show you guys a-kuma. a-kuma will be doing TTS from now on, so we have a TTS redeem. I don't know if it's gonna work or not, but yeah. Love the cover. Thank you so much. Thank you. How's everybody doing? It's been a while. I think the last time we streamed was probably before comifuro. Probably something like that. Oh my god, it's been so long. A lot of things have happened since then. I've touched more grass than you could probably imagine, than you could probably see in a lifetime, honestly. Because between then, we did comifuro. And then like literally 2 days after comifuro. Oh wait, we did comifuro on Saturday, and then I died because we were out in Haidilao for until like 10 or something. And then the next day, I had to pack for my trip to Japan, and then also my friend came and stayed late. I'm rachie streaming this exam month. I'm so sorry. I hope I'm not distracting you. Grass. I know, the world of grass is so crazy. I'm contaminated. I have been tainted by, like, I have grass cuties all over me. I have not played Deltarune, so please do not spoil. But yeah, then I did a trip to Japan with my family, and we stayed there for 5 days. I worked in a few cafes. While we were there, I have friends. Okay, calm down. I know, right? I have friends. I can't believe it. I have friends. I didn't know. See, Mom, I have friends. I promise I have friends. It's so crazy. I have been less of a hikineet and more of just very chuny, very like... I don't even know what's been going on. Wait, let me just recap. But like, after I was in Japan for like 7 days. I was in Japan for about a week. And then after that, this weekend was AFAID, so I went with friends. And I also hung out on Saturday with friends as well. I met some of the holoID girls for the first time, so that was really fun. What's grass? Sounds scary. I don't know. I didn't realize grass wasn't actually green. It's like green, but also like brown. There's this thing called soil, and I had no idea. Like it's so insane. Crazy ass shit. But yeah, my social battery is at an all-time low. I've been having headaches for the past 3 days. Because Saturday we had lunch with Mori, because Mori was in town. And then we met up with like some of the other girls, and we ended up staying from like lunch to dinner. So when I got home from lunch, which is like about 5:30, my mom was just like, we have dinner at home. And I was like, okay, I'll eat. I'll eat. It was so funny. And then on Sunday, I was out since after lunch, and then I hung out with, I think we were, oh my god, there's so many girls I hung out with. But yeah, Jesus Christ. Yeah, with Mori Cliffy. She was in town, so I said hi. We had a nice lunch with the other girls as well. But yeah, CF was crazy though. I didn't realize that I had so many people in... Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. For CF, my preparation was like super duper last minute, as you guys probably know. I had like the album, and then I was too lazy to actually print. So it turns out my friend was really busy with her comms, and so she didn't print enough merchandise for her booth. And so she was just like, guys, I don't have enough stuff for my booth. And I was just like, I can help booth with you. And she's like, okay, sounds good. So that was Leah. And oh my god, Rai, thank you so much for the gift subs. Thank you. 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 Hello. Hello. Thank you. Holy shit. Oh. Ah. Lots of things happening. My goodness. Wait, 1 second. Where are my check-ins? This is strange. Oh well, it is what it is. Thank you for making today a better one. Thank you for coming. That's crazy. Anyway, I don't remember where I left off. Where did I leave off? I think I was talking about CF. Check-in was broke again. I'm so sorry. I can double check on that. Just give me like a second. Hey, baby girl, Riz face. Ooh. That did nothing to me. I'm sorry. You have to try a little bit harder. Ito ni. Dari mana ya? I think it was in the loading screen. And then I just gotta move it to this screen. There we go. I think this is okay, right? This is good? Or maybe we should put it here? There we go. Although it's not really going back, is it? It's just sort of staying there. Huh. Anyway. Ah yeah, I was talking about the booth. So it turned out with it turned out also with the booth, I didn't really have that many things. I thought I was just like I would cobble together like a really quick little catalog, and so I was just like, okay, what do I have? And so I ended up selling like some of the merch that I got from overseas, which oh, Isma, happy birthday! Oh my god, thank you for dropping by on your birthday. Here's a birthday blessing. I hope you have a great year ahead, and that your skin is clear, and that you do not have as much stress as you did last year. That actually sounds pretty nice, doesn't it? And also, everything you eat today will not make you feel queasy or horrible. Happy birthday, Isba! Thank you so much for dropping in. Enjoy your birthday. But yeah, Jaof was fun. Oh, hello, Miss Rayla Vir. Hello, sayang bunda. Speaking of birthdays, yours is coming up soon too, Rachie. I'll talk about that later. I'll talk about that later. I have so many things to talk about in such a short stream because I should probably be asleep in 40 minutes, but it's okay. We'll be efficient. We'll be efficient with our time. For CF, it was really funny because, like, I don't know if you guys know this, but I don't actually get any of my merchandise from overseas. Like I never actually buy any of the stuff for myself, so like this, like sometimes I don't even see my merchandise. So the merchandise that I do have from the overseas collections that I have, I really treasure. But I thought this would be a really nice opportunity to sell it here in Indonesia, because I know that if I can't afford it, what about my other fellow Indonesians who may also not be able to afford it? I mean, look at our currency exchange. It's like insanely expensive now. You don't get samples. Even the samples, sometimes I have to pay like an exorbitant amount because of import tax, and then they tax it like it's supposed to be a free gift, but then they're just like, pay us 100 USD, and I'm just like, yeah, sometimes I just don't really want to. So I really cherish the ones that I do have and the ones that I was able to get. So I had like a few of that, and so I ended up selling some of those. But I think the main, like the star of the show, was probably the albums, because I don't know, we had a very limited run of the Summer Blooms Without You album, right, online. Like even even back in the day, I feel like we, from what I remember, my previous merchandise handler only made 97 albums to sell. Which is a little bit insane, which is why there aren't a lot of them floating around too. They were a little bit expensive to distribute, and plus on top of that, we were only able to sell them in very minimal quantities. So we weren't able to make a lot. So I ended up printing them for myself here, which I actually don't know if I was able to do. But I ended up being able to sell those at comifuro as well. And because of that, I was also able to sign it, and it was very cool. I think I saw somebody ask me what the weirdest thing was that happened at CF. The thing is, right, I never thought that I don't think I'm popular in Indonesia. I don't think I'm popular, period, but I also don't think that I'm popular in Indonesia just because of my like EP vibes. Oh my goodness, did we just get a raid? Hello raider. Hello EP, thank you so much for raiding. Hello. Thank you so much for raiding. What were you guys doing? And I did say albums, but yeah, we were talking about albums just now. Hi raiders. If you don't know who I am, I'm Rachie. I do English covers of vocaloid songs online, and now I'm also a VTuber. You reached your follow limit. It's fine. How was your stream? Anyway, I was talking about albums, right? Like I said, I didn't actually have a lot of albums. I don't actually have a lot of albums I can actually give out, but the ones that I did, I was at CF and I did not realize how popular my albums were, so I only brought like 30 probably. El Christus, thank you so much for the 2 months. Thank you. Just streamed after I got back from my night shift from work. Oh my god, it's the same with me. I only ever have time to stream after work and after all my obligations to my family and my friends. CF is comifuro. It's Indonesia's biggest dojin convention. Did I get to roam around the venue? I did not actually. So like I said, I don't actually think I'm super popular, so I only brought 30 albums. I waltzed in at about like lunchtime, a little bit after lunchtime, with Ray Levere, my good friend, my little elf. We were like taking our time, doing our cosplays. I cosplayed as Vampire Miku. I would show you, but that would sort of break immersion, so I won't show you. But yeah, we were taking our sweet time. She was cosplaying as something and I was cosplaying as a Vampire Miku, and we went together to the venue. And by the time we got there, our friends at the booth, which is for you guys as reference, Leaf, Vesson, Leah, and Leaf's ex. And so they were all there and they were just looking at me and they were like, Rach, people have been asking about you since the morning, since before we set up. And mind you, they all came sort of late as well. But apparently a lot of people, when they were bringing around like the stuff to set up the booth, they were like, is Rachie here yet? Is she here yet? Are the albums here yet? And I was just like, what the fuck? Oh, okay. I was sort of weirded out because I didn't think anybody would see my little announcement posted 2 days before. But I was just like excited, you know, when I heard that. But as soon as and right as I sat down, like 5 people came to the booth and they were like staring at me and they were like, are you? And I was like, okay. I brought out my albums. I brought out everything I put on display. I had the mouse pad, the one from Mugi Mart. I think I had that, and then I had the albums. I don't remember what else I had. I'm gonna be very honest with you guys. Did I have I had posters. I had posters as well, and I think I priced them pretty decently. I think because I tried not to make too much of a profit, because I feel like in the spirit of dojin events you shouldn't really make too much of a profit. I mean, if you want to, you totally should, but like I didn't feel good doing it, especially since like I didn't really pay for the booth. I did bring some of the Mugi Dakis as well, but I only had one. And I don't think those were the Mugi Dakis per se. I think those are the ones I printed myself, because I licensed that out to Mugi to print for Mugi Mart runs. But like, yeah, I only brought the one Daki. Hi, Dad.
I thought you were laughing.
No, love Papa. Night. Sorry, that was my dad. The solitary Daki. Yeah, I did make it for comifuro the year before I sent it to Mugi, so that was the leftover batch. And so it turned out I only had one, so I think I brought something else as well. I genuinely cannot remember what I brought. Oh, thanks, Mom. Thank you. Yeah, I can't remember what I brought, but I remember it being, I think, okay, posters, dakimakura, mousepad, an album, I think was what I brought. And I kid you not, guys, by the end of the fucking first hour and a half, everything was completely sold out. I was just like, oh shit, this was like an hour and a half into the con that I was in, and I was like, oh no, I don't have anything else for people, and I was only boothing for one day. So I asked my grandpa to send me some CDs, and during that time a lot of people stopped by and were just like, do you have the albums? I was just like, we are restocking, we'll be back at 3 p.m. I was like freaking out. It was a little bit stressful. I genuinely did. Look, it was very last minute, first and foremost, and second of all, I didn't know so many people knew me. It was so nice meeting everybody at the convention, number one, because they were all really nice and they also respected my privacy. Nobody was like taking pictures like all crazy and stuff, and people were just really nice. People were so fucking nice, and they were just telling me stories about like, oh yeah, I've been listening to you since middle school, since primary school. And I mean, like, my back was cracking just a little bit every single time when they said that, especially since I saw like younger kids and they were like, I've been listening to you since primary school, and I was like, ah, shit, I feel my back crack. I didn't realize there were gonna be people. I thought I was just gonna be hanging out at the booth, chilling out. Like, I only had maybe 10-20 minutes to roam around, and I was there from like 1 p.m. till like 5 p.m. I only had 20 minutes to roam around, and by the time I got back to the booth after I roamed around, there were like 10 people my friends were like, there were 10 people here asking for you. I was like, I felt so bad. But yeah, I ended up bringing all the CDs there. And I had a few more CDs left. I think a lot of people probably came like in the morning instead of in the afternoon, which is when I usually go to cons, but like, noted for next time, I guess. I didn't know there was gonna be so many people there. Whenever I go to cons, I mean, I usually do nothing. I usually just roam around. It's crazy. But yeah, I was just so like, I don't know. It's hard for me to explain how I felt, because like, it sort of sounds like I'm stroking my own ego, you know, but like, I genuinely had no idea. I thought that like people would not know me, the funny purple VTuber, like, but a lot of people like passed by the booth, they did a double take, they looked at me and they were just like, is this? And I was just like, so that was really fun. There was one point where they were like, oh, is the dakimakura for sale? Who is this? And I was like, oh, it's a VTuber. And they were just like, oh, it's a VTuber. Okay, that's a little bit cringe. Goodbye. And I was like, yeah, bye-bye. It's so funny. But I had a really fun time, especially with my friends, since we were sharing a booth. The way that the tables are, because we just shared like 2 tables together. So the way they are is that each table gets like 2 chairs, and we stacked the chairs like, so there were 2 chairs in front of the actual, there were 2 chairs behind the booth, and then there were 2 chairs behind that. So me and my friend Leah, we just sort of switched places whenever somebody was asking for Aikatsu stuff, or like her stuff, or like whenever people were asking for Leaf stuff or my stuff. Yeah. I got to meet a bunch of really fun people as well. I met Akem. Finally got to thank her in person for monitoring and other stuff. And I invited her to lunch. I tried to rose her up and just be like, girl, come to dinner, come to lunch. I'll pay for you, baby girl. And she's just like, I live very far away. I don't think that would be wise. And I was like, you know what? Fair enough. She lives up in the mountains, guys. Is the Daki for sale? No, she was just here when we set up, actually. The Daki literally like disappeared so quickly. But anyway, you guys are talking about the funniest thing that happened to me. I think the funniest thing that happened to me was that somebody wanted me to, number one, sign the mouse pad, but not only sign the mouse pad, they wanted me to sign the boob. Wait, let me see if I can find here. Okay, wait, I have a picture. They made me sign the boob, guys. Like here, like right there. Crazy stuff. So yeah, whoever has that, one of a kind, very fun. It was so funny, but you know what, deserved. But that wasn't the weirdest thing though. I mean, somebody's asked me to sign their car dashboard, so I mean, I don't really find that weird. I think that's pretty flattering. It was very nice. My jewelry is so cute. Thank you. Next Pawn Stars episode. Ha ha, very funny. It's the obvious signing spot. Where else would it be signed? See, the thing is, right? They didn't come to the conclusion out of being corny, but they came to the conclusion from being like, huh, what is, logically, where is the spot that won't be rubbed on by the mouse and by my wrist? And like, they decided it would be the boob. And I was like, you know what? You're not wrong. But at the same time, I really hate how you came to that conclusion. So that was Haidilao, and then after, so that was comifuro, and then after comifuro, we all went to Haidilao. Ollie joined us there as well, actually, so it was really nice. She was so cute. She was wearing like a really pretty blue jiraike dress from I think it was one of the sub-call dresses from Dear My Love, and she was so beautiful, gorgeous. Mwah, I love her so much. I made sure to feed my girl, you know. She was sitting right next to me, and I was just like, I do not want her to be wanting. I do not want her to be left like on her own. I just kept feeding her. I hope she was happy. I think she said that I was like a mom to her, but like I really can't see it. I am a mom friend though. I will admit, I am definitely a mom friend. I've only been out-mommed by one person. Hey Zero. They tried to hide the fact they wanted a boob autograph just by using facts and logics. Honestly, I don't blame them. That was probably the least creepy way they could have asked me, so thank you. But yeah, finally got to meet Ollie after a while because I owe her a birthday present because she invited me to her birthday, but I couldn't come, so it was so sad. So I bought her a nice present. You've just provided us the best excuse for future. You've just provided us the best excuse for future reference. Ooh, okay. I'm just wondering, this is my first time on one of your streams today. Well, welcome. How do your captions work? It's automatic. It's by Google. Hope that answers your question. Yeah, being the mom friend is so much fun. Me and a friend and I fight over main mom in the group, both guys. Oh, that's so cute. I don't think I've ever been mommed. It's been a while since I've been mommed by friends. I think as soon as like I turned 26,000, I have been the de facto mom friend of the group. But even before that, I was sort of the mom friend. Swiss in the background typing. Swiss and Frog. Frog is actually like off topic, but Frog is also dead from a convention. I think this weekend he was at Dokomi. I think he was performing. I think he was one of the DJs there. So that was really fun. He's just dead. Send him your well wishes. And stop ruining the magic, Lilac. No time to type in chat, Swiss. That's so funny. Chop chop caption girl. No, don't do that. Don't do that. It's been so long. Still love you so much. Oh my god, Kolya, thank you so much for dropping by. I never realized Frog was cool at that. Oh yeah, Frog is super cool. Like, not like, now I can glaze him now that he's not in chat, but like Frog is like one of the coolest people I know. Not only is he like one of the smartest and funniest people I know, but he's also like the most hardworking and talented person. Like, I genuinely don't know why he hasn't become like a proper content creation up till now, but I think that the chaos, like the, how do I put it? I'm telling him that you're glazing him. No, do not tell him I'm glazing him. Swiss, you know he deserves to be glazed every once in a while. Frog does have a YouTube. I think it's dot, like, period, and then the word dot frog. I think that's his channel, dot frog. He is primarily an Anasong DJ. He did do like VJing for this past, not this event, but the event before this. And it was literally the most hilarious thing I've ever seen. I think he's just really good at parsing out comedy from whatever he sees. Like, he's great at video editing. Don't tell him. Tell him later. Don't tell him now. But yeah, Frog's been a speedrunner as well. I think he was at some point he was the world record holder for one of the Harvest Moon DS like speedruns and stuff. He's just, I don't know, my mods are cool. And like Swiss is also, let's not get started on Swiss as well, because like she is literally coolest girly I know. I have never met anyone as knowledgeable and skilled in any kind of thing related to gaming as Swiss. And it's not only like in playing games, but like she used to also do like code VR and shit for I don't even fucking know what it is at this point, but like she's insane. Like she's so wise and she's smart and she's great at problem solving, and like I don't know, she's also so fucking funny. Like Frog and Swiss will always hang out in my Discord while they work, and every time I jump in, it's like, I'm not saying that they share a brain cell or anything. I feel like unlike most like Dumb and Dumber friends like kind of thing, like they actually share they actually have proper brains, but like when they're riffing off of each other, it's literally just so funny. They play off of each other so well. Yeah, I know a lot of cool people. I feel like all my mods are just really cool people. I met Saro as well. I think between like the last stream to now, I also met Saro in person. So that was really fun. Saro's super cute in person, like super duper cute. Gonna glaze him too. I can't believe you met Sarah before me. I know, I can't believe I met Sarah before you, Swiss. It's crazy. Ugh, my mods are just lovely people. I also met Kev last year. I think it was last year. It was either last year or the beginning of this year. I met Kev. Hilarious guy. I met Sarah before Rachie, so we're even. Damn, fair enough. Yeah. I just love meeting people from the community. I know I always say like I'm an introvert, and I was like an 80% introvert the last time I tested, but like I am very glad to meet people that like I can hold a conversation with. I like getting to know people as well. Like my social battery drains super duper quick, but like I do enjoy it. It's because I'm the mod Rachie hates the most. Yes. Wait, I can't say that, we're on stream. God damn it. Okay, never mind. It's fine. But yeah, I actually do have the coolest friends though, because when I was in Japan, I didn't really get to do much while I was in Japan, to be fair with you. I only had like one day to myself. The other days I was sort of working and all the annoying stuff that comes with like having to work from somewhere else. Oh right, I didn't tell you guys, but the reason I've also been so busy this week is because my main strategic partner for Awooga Mart IRL, he just gave birth to a baby, to a healthy little baby girl, and so Mpreg is real. No, it was his wife. But like, yeah, I've just been holding down the fort while trying to make sure that he also gets some sleep. Yeah, congrats. I will let him know for sure. But yeah, I've just been trying to hold down the fort by myself, and so that's why I've been super like in and out of whatever fugue state I was in. But it's also nice because I mean, work hard, play hard as well. And so this weekend, I feel like, okay, I'm usually not out 2 days on a weekend. Usually it's 1 day plus at most the next day a friend comes over to my house and we have dinner. Like I'll cook and then we'll just gossip. But this time I went out both days, and I went out longer than I probably should. How long can you guys usually stay out when it comes to a weekend, like hanging out with friends? Because for me, usually after 3 hours, I'm like, dada, I'm out, bye bye. I can't do it. It's too much for me. I did not get to rest. I feel like as soon as I got back from Japan, and then I did like a very rushed project in Awooga Mart. And then on the weekend, I did the rush project. Oh, while I was in Japan, I was actually, yeah, not only just working, but I was booking restaurants because we were going to meet Mori on the weekend, right? I didn't get to meet her while we were in Tokyo this time because I was super duper busy. But like, I'm glad that we got to meet at least while we were in Jakarta, which is it's very, very fun. Anything past 4 p.m. I'm done. See, that's the same with me, unless it's karaoke. If it's karaoke, I can also be out on day, same flick. But like anything past, usually I'm like, okay, we'll have like a little lunchy lunch together. I'll be home by 3. I'll rot in bed until 5 and then I'll have dinner, right? I feel like that's like a perfect weekend for me. But this weekend was insane. I was up at, I was the one doing most of the reservations for like lunch and dinners and stuff like that. Usually with my family and usually like with my friends, I'm the one doing all the reservations and stuff. So I had to make sure I was there first. And then I had to make sure that introvert with new people, annoying extrovert with the homies, lol. Oh yeah, that's me. But that is the definition of an introvert, right? It's hard to be more out than more than a few hours a day outside of work. Exactly. But the thing is, it's not because I'm old. I've just always been this kind of person. I was never invited out to do anything as a kid. So I feel like now I just don't have like the energy to do it. But I powered through anyway, through a headache, through, I don't know, the weather's been really weird where I live too. But like I powered through that and that was nice. Oh no, chat. Hey, oh, hairbuns on or off? Does it even work right now? I don't think it's working. Is it working? Did my hair just change? I don't know. Yeah, I'm also kind of like a vampire. I don't wanna bite you, suck you off. Okay, wait. I don't think those are the lyrics. Never mind. Where was I? I'm so sorry. Are those not the lyrics? Those are not the lyrics? I'm so sorry. Swiss is laughing because she knows. I've been defaulting to those lyrics in my head this entire time, Swiss. Rabbit hole being uncensored. Hey! Well, I decided to make that one uncensored because we already had a censored one on Spotify, so it just makes sense if we put the uncensored one up on Spotify. Anyway. Okay. That gets to be my first clip with my new tech. Oh no. Actually, yeah, before we move on stories, I just wanted to announce to you guys. Wait 1 second. I wanted to announce to you guys that
we have new tags in awooga mart, guys. New tags on aisle 9 in awooga mart. 1 second, let me pull it up. Okay, we got tags, guys. I will put the link in chat. Yoo-hoo! But while we're putting the link in chat, I will also screenshot this and send this over to stream right now because I'm a professional streamer. Yippee! Okay, there we go. We got new tags, guys. Yippee!
we got new tags. How's the voice transferring the store burned down? Magic! Woo! We got new links and tags, guys. I just wanted to announce this one before we move on to anything. But I have finally decided that we deserve tags again, okay? We deserve tags, we deserve other stuff because it is the year of our Lord 2025. My goodness, I realized that we didn't even have an official fan base name. I just sort of split it in between two things. So either you're on Camp Rachie or Camp Awooga. I have decided, finally. Yippee! I can't believe that Hikitsuni beat out Hey Rachie. Hey Rachie sounded so generic. So now my new gen tag, or at least my old gen tag, has been reverted back to hashtag Hikitsuni. Because I'm a Hikini-chuni idol and I thought that was a really cute thing. For streams, as usual, live chi, which apparently was not obvious because before 2024, I was using Rachie Live and I had no fucking clue. And then my art tag, the only thing that has stayed consistent is my art tag and my NSFW tag, which are both illustration and R34 chi, respectively. Memes, I realized I had 3 meme tags. I think I had Rachie meme, I had meme Rachie, and I had meme chi. Meme chi again only popped up in 2024. And not only that, but before meme chi, there was also, in line with my rebranding to Hikichuni, it was Hihichuni. Which is so stupid. I know I should be laughing at this stuff because I made it, but I have to tell you guys, I have the shortest memory of anybody I know. I literally have the shortest memory of anybody I've known since 5, so it was Hihichuni, which is so funny. I might change it back to that, to be honest, because it's so stupid. I will change it back to that most likely, so just imagine it's Hihichuni again. Anyway, and then Clips is Clippy-chuni because I thought that was also cute. Petition for Hihichuni to be brought back. Alright, Hihichuni. We'll get her back. We'll get her back. It's so stupid. I think it'll sweep. I don't even need to do a poll to know that you guys want Hihichuni. Yay, Hihichuni won! So any stupid things you can put in Hihichuni. I think it's H-I-H-I. I pronounce H-E-H-E as her. Probably in my head. With that tone specifically, just her. So it has to be hee-hee. Yeah. Hee-hee because it's spelled hiki, not hehe. Nah, gitu. Yes, that's it. That's it. You immediately got everyone on board with hee-hee. It's so funny. It's endearing. I'm so like proud that I made that, and I don't even remember making that. So, yippee! Anyway, those are my new tags and stuff. And our official new fan base name, if you guys want to use it, is Rachunies. Maybe we can turn that into a tag as well. If you guys wanted to turn that into a community tag, be more than happy to see what you guys have going on, any of your shenanigans, although I know most of them happen on the Discord, so there's that. I'm no longer an awooga. You are still an awooga. You are colloquially called awoogers. My goodness, I need to start living in an English speaking country again. Yeah, obligatory Discord advertisement. We also have a Discord, discord.gg/rachie, in case you guys want to join. You guys should join. I don't have my gun toggle anymore, but you guys know I'm holding you at gunpoint. Speaking is so hard, especially since it's like 11:50 p.m. and I should be probably sleeping by now. But I haven't told you guys I had such a fun weekend. Like, I'm so glad to have spent it with my friends. I ate hot pot twice. I ate such a big Indonesian meal once, and I got to see my friend that I haven't seen in 2 years again. And it was just so, and I got to meet people that I have looked up to for the last few years, and it was just such a fun weekend, although I do feel like I died. What happened to the gun? I can't do the gun anymore, or else I have sleeves on. As soon as I put the gun on, it just does not look like I'm shooting anybody with it. Plus, I don't know if Twitch even allows that anymore. Does Twitch still allow that? Oh yeah, the Switch 2 came out, didn't it? Have you guys been having fun with it? My Switch is still with my friend. It isn't being sold officially in Indonesia, right? And so like I asked one of my friends to help bring it in for me. Fingers crossed. Yaya has a full rifle on, like, not so okay, but like Yaya's sort of a different breed of person, I'm not gonna lie. If she did anything, I feel like Twitch would not be brave enough. Twitch would not be brave enough to say otherwise. She will go down fighting. She will go down fighting. That's my friend. Anyway, yeah, well, I mean, I could probably show you guys what the gun looks like with this, but it really doesn't look like much. It looks scary. My friends are built different. A lot of people I know are built different. Very, very different. I just realized a lot of people in the space are not normal. I mean, I have been seeing that for a while, but like I feel like a lot of here. I got my gun, guys. There we go. Ah. There we go. I got my gun. Does it look realistic enough? It doesn't, right? I keep telling you guys, it's not, doesn't make sense. But it is what it is. Oh well. It's fine. It looks like I rolled up my sleeve or something. Yeah, I just had to roll up my sleeve for this one. It's fine. Welcome back, gun. What do you mean welcome back, gun? I don't hold you guys at gunpoint that often. Come on. I don't hold you at gunpoint that often. Don't make me out to be like a bad person. Excuse me, mind your manners. Huh. When you gotta lock in so hard that the sleeves had to be rolled for the gun. It's your fault. I gotta keep you guys on your toes just a little bit. Welcome back, my favorite streamer. Ugh. Where's Juby? She's not here right now. Gone. I love your cover of the song The Vampire. Thank you so much. Now, where were we? I genuinely don't remember. My memory has been really shot these days. Hot pot? The last I saw you stream, you still had the 3D model. Oh my god, that was so long ago. Holy crap. Well, welcome back. I haven't been like super duper 3D in a while. I do have a 3D model still, but like I only bring it out for special occasions. I was talking about Japan and I whipped up the Glock, and then I whipped out the Glock. Oh yeah. Japan was really fun though. I ended up meeting one of my really good friends. I ended up meeting a friend that I have never met before, but we've been friends for like 4 years, and I finally met her and oh my god, she's like drop dead gorgeous. Literally, that's the only friend that has ever outmommed me. Ever. She literally just took care of me and like helped me with my stuff and was just like holding my stuff while I was like busy rearranging stuff. I felt so loved. I literally felt like a little kid, and she was just like, I'll help you out with that. I'll help you. Let me hold that for you. Let me grab this for you. Let me do that. And I was just like, ah, girls. She's so cute. I love her. So glad to have met her. I would name drop, but you guys probably don't know her. She's my friend Felicider on Twitter. I've known her for so long. So glad to meet her. It's so nice meeting internet friends, you know, that you haven't met for a while, because you finally get to put like a face to the name. Although I do find, like, I don't know if with you guys, but like I do find that with my online friends specifically, even when you say, like, I know, like with Ray, I have met her so many times to the point where I'm just like, I know what she looks like, but even so, every time somebody says the name Ray, I think, oh yeah, pointy ears, blue hair. Even though I know, like, she has a wolf cut now, like, I still think very long blue hair, very pointy elf ears. Right? I associate them with their PFP even if I've met them so many times in person. It's like imprinted. I finally met my best friend from New Mexico 2 years ago after knowing him for like 15 years. That's crazy. I don't think I have all my friends that I've known for 15 years at this point. If I did, then I would have known them since I was, no. By that age, I was probably still on forums, wasn't I? Probably on the KH forum, so yeah, not yet. Not yet. Actually, wouldn't I have been on Tumblr at that point? Probably. Oh god. I might have known somebody. Actually, I might have a friend that I still follow on Twitter for 15 years. That's crazy. Rhea has 5 models and they really are all gorgeous. Why is a gun being pointed at us? Just for fun, just to keep you on your toes. Hey Sentex, welcome. Wake up. Up. Morning. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Good morning. Oh my fucking god, I can't do this. Is the gun loaded? Would you like to wager? Would you like to make a bet? Perhaps it could be loaded. For you. For a measly 100 bits. No, I'm joking. I'm not that kind of streamer anymore. Not anymore, guys. I'm a working toonie. I'm no longer unemployed toonie. I haven't been unemployed for 3 years, and sometimes I still act like it. Old habits die hard. Speaking of unemployed, Russian roulette, let's go! Are you feeling lucky? Oh yeah, what was that one game? Backshot roulette? Since when did a-kuma look like that? We yassified a-kuma. Oh yeah, buckshot roulette, sorry. I swear I'm not doing these on purpose. That Freudian slip is crazy. When everyone on Twitter is talking about stuff like that, sometimes you just have to go with the flow, you know? Rachie, this is the second time this stream. Perhaps... You know, I would apologize, but like, at some point, I really gotta stand up for myself and speak my truth, you know? So I stand by every single thing I made. I said. Besides, I was the original author of those Vampire Trans lyrics, and so whatever I sing is canon. Thank you for understanding. I would apologize, but I'm not sorry. Have you considered filtering your timeline from stuff that'll get your brain in this mindset? But that's the fun of Twitter. If I wanted to filter my timeline, I'd just go rot on like Blue Sky or something. If you have a charity fundraising stream, you could definitely have a pay to shoot your gun goal. Oh, speaking of charity streams, did you guys see the idol outfit is finally done from last year's birthday stream? Do you guys want to see? Do you guys want to see? I have shown it to you guys, but here it is. Yippee! It's very cute. Of course, Yun did it, and we finally also got a rig person to do it. I finally got somebody to agree to rig it as well and model it. For, of course, rigged is gonna be Jacob, but for 3D rig as well. So I'm really excited. It's gonna be rigged by Mikantine or Mandy, and I'm so excited. The outfit is just so cute. I feel like I have a few things to probably say about this outfit. But essentially, I feel like I started wearing cute clothes and stuff like that because I didn't really feel like an idol as an adult. Like, it's very strange to, like, I don't know, think about, like, you're an adult, right? So, like, realistically, this is usually the time when people stop having goals and dreams. Like, you would have achieved them by now, sort of deal. And so I just, for a while, it sort of felt weird that I had this dream of becoming an idol because I was realistically a little bit too old for it. But I feel like that realization happens when you hit your early 20s. And by the time you hit like your mid to late 20,000s, like, you just start getting into the same things that you were into in middle school. And you're like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna like what I like. I don't have to do anything too seriously, I guess. So I'm just gonna do what makes me happy and go with the flow. And so I'm back to being an idol, guys. A honmono no idol. We make new goals and dreams even as an adult. Even though my goal and my dream as an adult is to find the best Tupperware in the world, that is not mutually exclusive with also wanting to be an idol. There we go. Adults, you guys are definitely allowed hopes and dreams as adults. Me, on the other hand, I'm joking. Is this the post-quarter life crisis clarity? It is. At some point, you're just like, you know what? Life's miserable, so I might as well believe in something that'll make me happy just a little bit. My dream is to get a vacuum cleaner that actually works for once. Well, Swiss, why don't you get a vacuum cleaner that also doubles as a mop? Because I got one for my mom a few years ago, and oh my goodness, it is the best purchase I've ever made. The only thing I don't like about it is the fact that I always have to, if you don't dump it out, if you don't dump the dirty water out quickly, it does get stinky. But if you just throw it out after every wash and just rinse it, like, yeah, you'll be fine. How those exist? How does that work? Oh my god, it's amazing. I have the brand called Tineko, and like it looks like a vacuum cleaner, but instead of sucking like air into the machine, it has a little mini roller mop thing that it cycles water through it. It's very good. And like for someone like, I think it's only useless if you have carpeted floors like most places in the US, like most older places in the US. But like if you have like a hardwood floor or like a tile floor, it's awesome. Wait, let me see if I can find a picture for you guys. Nah. Here it is. It's very good. I really like it. It's for me, you know, for somebody that has back issues like my mom, or somebody that's a little bit tired and things like that. Like, this is really great. The only real downside is that the plastic that, okay, so it gets, so the water is at the back and then the dirty water gets stored in the front where you see the black container. The only downside is that plastic, it holds on to odors. So every once in a while you have to like pour boiling water in it to do like an actual like deep clean and get rid of all the odors and stuff. Just make sure that you don't like let it sit in there for too long. But yeah, very nice. Does it make a whooshing or sucking sound if it has both functions? It makes like a water whooshing sound, I guess. If your place is 90% carpet, get like a Bissell or something. Like a Bissell, like invest in like a good Hoover. I think that's what they call it in the UK. Won't it melt the plastic? It actually doesn't, but don't put in anything like too boily. Like 80 degrees Celsius is okay. So like a slurp, I guess it sort of sounds like a slurp. It sounds like a regular vacuum cleaner, to be very fair with you. But like, whatever. We do call them Hoovers, yes. Yes! 1 point to me. Ha 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 ha. Holds on to odor, cursed air dispenser. But when the alternative is like mopping with a Swiffer and then having to, you know, pick out dust yourself, like I don't know, I just feel like this is like this is the better option. It's very fast too, so I don't know, I like it. Anyway, that was adulting with Rachie. Although this would be a really good gift to give to anybody who's like getting married or moving into their new house or something. They're a little pricey, but like if you and your friends like chip in, I think it'll be fine. Mopping manually is so painful. Exactly. You gotta go around with a dustpan and a brush afterwards and just exactly. So like you might as well just get something, invest in something like this. It's like what, 400 quid probably. I'll be fine. Oh right, I have to drink water and stretch. Ugh. As a student, I mop with wet tissue. I'm so sorry. My target audience is not students for this. I'm talking about adults. I'm talking about busy adults with jobs and money. I'm so sorry. As a student, I didn't even mop. I did not mop at all. Okay, good night, T Chaos. Thank you so much for coming. Yeah, I don't clean my room for a week, and then my cleaning days are also on Sundays. I wipe down all my counters and then sweep all my floors on Sundays. I think students should learn. I feel like it's funnier when you learn as adults. But yeah, students need to learn how to do a little bit of responsibility. But like, honestly, as a student, I feel like, for me at least, I would rather you enjoy your student life and figure out the consequences by yourself rather than have an adult coddle you and guide you, because you're not going to listen anyway. Sunday is a chill day. Sunday's the Lord's day for sure, but like for me, only God I worship is Markiplier, and he uploads Sundays, so I assume it's fine. He uploads on Sundays sometimes. Well, long time ago at least. Ooh, wait, that's such a great deal. An $800 Roomba for $45. I hope that it works. Sorry, can't clean the apartment. God said it's my day off. I mean, if Markiplier told me not to work on a Sunday, then, you know, just saying, I probably would. I probably would. As a student, too busy being academically stressed to mop my floor for an hour or so. Haha. Very true. I do not want to mop my floors as a student. Man, as a student, I wasn't really able... I mean, I had a pretty good life as a student, I think. Most of my YouTube funds, like, half of it went into like rent contribution, and then half of it went into Lolita dresses, so that's pretty nice. It was pretty nice. To be frank, if Markiplier told you anything, you'd probably be like, yeah, okay. Oh, I mean... You know, you might be right. Valid budgeting advice from Rachie. Okay, but like I have a problem when it comes to buying fashion and like things for myself, okay? Like I was always told growing up that my fashion sense was weird and that I wasn't allowed to buy anything that I wanted, even if like, you know, even if I got good grades and stuff like that. I couldn't get anything that I wanted. It had to be from like a pre-approved list, right? And so as soon as I got my first paycheck from YouTube, and I remember this, it was $50, and it got checked out to my checking account when I was in high school in the US. First thing I did was buy myself... Okay, well, I don't know if you guys know this, but there's a tradition in Asia where usually you give your first paycheck to your parents and like buy them something nice. Well, I was 17, so the first thing I bought was... these semi-transparent black and white socks with pink hearts on and like frills, made out of a mesh material from Candy Stripper, a Japanese brand, and I bought that from Japan and shipped it to the US. I don't know if there's still a picture of them anywhere, and I can't find them anywhere in my room, so that means I must have left them like with somebody in the US, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I spent $50 on socks. Anyway. Shipped from Japan for $50 is wild. It was technically like $25 for the socks and then like another $25 for shipping. But I didn't care because it was my money. And then I quickly realized that that was the stupidest thing I could have ever done. But anyway, it was a learning lesson. It was worth it. It was totally worth it. And then after that, my subsequent paychecks were all spent on Lolita dresses. I bought secondhand from like Lace Market, Angelic Pretty, Baby the Star Shine Bright. I got socks again. I got blouses. I got dresses. It was a very fun time. And I say that because when I was in Japan, the only fun thing I got to do for myself during my day off was I went to Baby the Star Shine Bright on Harajuku, and it really hurt, guys. My wallet. I bought a blouse and I bought a dress, which amounted to like about 400 USD, I think, in total, which is like, obviously it's like in the long run it's not that expensive for Lolita, but like, oh, I completely forgot how expensive these things can be. It felt so good spending it when I was still in high school, you know. I'm like, haha, $300, $400, haha, I'll just drop it on like Lolita stuff. And now I'm like, I know the value of money. I know the value of money, and like I just guys, it's so rough. It was horrible. And what's worse is that like both the shopkeeper and Fel were just like, You should get it. It looks so nice on you. You don't have anything in red, right? Oh my god, this is such a classic design. Like, you should absolutely get it. And you know what? It felt like they were holding me at gunpoint, just like I'm holding you at gunpoint. They were just like, you know, you should probably get it. You know, you should probably try it on. But if you try it on, maybe you'll want it even more. You know what? And then they were just like slowly cornering me into the fitting room where I was just like... And then I told myself, right, I was just like, okay, because like I'm usually at the upper end of like measurements, especially for my chest when it comes to Lolita. And so I was just like, okay, you know, if this doesn't fit, then that's fine, I guess. Then I'll just say it wasn't meant to be. I'll try it on, and you know, no hard feelings. Even though I really wanted the dress, I knew it wasn't good for me. But as soon as I put it on and I was able to zip it up, and I looked at myself, they had like they had a petticoat in there as well, and I put it on and I was like, shit, it was good. It looked so good on me. I can't tell if that's bragging or not, Rachie. They were right. I tried it on and I loved it, and I got a blouse, I got the dress, and then Fel was just like, you don't have any hair accessories for this, do you? I think you should get yourself hair accessories so that they can match with like your outfit, because you have no red accessories, right? Everything you have is pink and purple. And I was like, I hate that you're right. I struggle with money, but I look fantastic. I look so good. I do still have that dress. I still have it. I'm probably gonna wear it for my birthday with my friends. Speaking of my birthday, I think this year I won't be celebrating my birthday on the day. I know the last few years I've been having it around like the 22nd, the 23rd, but I think this time I'm gonna be having it on the 30th or the 31st. And I sort of wanted to make this year's one about you guys instead of me, because I feel like the last few years, fundraiser, this and that, and me. But like, I don't know, maybe this year I just wanted, maybe we can do something that celebrates the community instead. I think that would be really fun. So that's what I was thinking. And I was also thinking of actually celebrating it with my friends this year too, maybe on the week after. Maybe we'll do like 9 or 12 hour karaoke. That would be really fun. I know you guys wouldn't mind it, but at the same time, I feel like I still want to do something for my birthday with you guys. So we'll see what that is. I was thinking maybe we could upload a video on the day itself. I don't know if I want to cover or not. I was thinking of uploading an original, actually. It's just that with AFAID and everything, I feel like things are sort of coming to a head. So maybe I'll release the original next month. We'll see. We'll see. When's the actual birthday? On the 23rd. My actual birthday is on the 23rd. I have only so far met 2 other people, I guess, with the near the same birthday. There's my friend Mick, whose birthday is on the 24th, but that's like, yeah, whose birthday is on the 24th of June. They've been my friends since Tumblr. We've been like RPing since forever. And then the other person is not even a person. It's fucking Sonic the Hedgehog. I share a birthday with Sonic the Hedgehog, and I don't even play Sonic. It's just 3 days after. Oh, that's so fun, Lilac! Please don't reserve a whole day for us. Your birthday plans come first. It's okay. I'll probably be celebrating my birthday with my friend and my family. I say friend because she usually she's the kind of friend who just sort of tags along with my family, which is fun. You always need to have a friend like that. But like, probably with my friend and my family, we'll probably have hot pot, and then we'll do karaoke. And then the next week, I was planning to invite all of my IRLs. Well, not IRLs. VTuber, Yutaita friends that I have here. All the friends that I made in the last few months. Guys, it's still so crazy to me that I have friends in Indonesia. I don't know if you guys know this, but like I never really, I mean, you could probably see it, honestly. It's probably really obvious from the way I talk and the way I socialize, but I never really had friends growing up. I had like a few friends. I never really had like a close group of friends. I skipped out on a lot of the experiences of like hanging out on the weekends, hanging out after school. Like people usually only came over to my house to study because I was like one of the smarter people in class. But yeah, I have friends. Like I went out on the weekend with them. I've met so many new people this year and last year. I feel like it's just been really nice, you know? How does one progress to having IRL friends after going through a phase of all online friends? See? You have to have somebody like Ray. You have to have somebody like Ray Levere to like really drag you out of like your Toonie cave and be like, let's hang out with this friend. Let's hang out with this friend. And like, even if they're far away, like an hour away from me, I will still drive out to them, you know, to just hang out with them. I think next week we're gonna go have lunch together too. I think we're meeting with Michi actually next week, which I'm really excited about. I feel like these past few weeks I've just been meeting people that I really, really look up to. So I'm really excited. I met Risu. I met Ayunda Risu for the first time this weekend as well, and she was so cute because like when she walked in, I was the first one to get into the restaurant that we booked. We were supposed to be celebrating. Celebrating, right? Just that one of our friends was there, and she was the first one to come in, and I've never seen her before, right? Like I know what she looks like, but she like you know, photo and real life different, right? And so when she came in, she was just like, she was so cute. She was wearing like a really cute checkered skirt and a really cute top, and I was just like, wow, who's this cute girl? And she comes in and she's just like, this is Rachie, right? And I was just like, oh yeah, and I was just like, who are you? And she just looks at me, she points at herself, she makes like a goofy little face, and she's like, I'm Michu. And I was just like, Michu. She's so cute. The way she said it was just like, I'm Michu. It was so adorable. And then we were just talking. I was just like, oh my god, I looked up to you for so long. And she looks at me and she's just like, I have been following you for much longer, I think. I was like, oh, okay. And then by the time we were done just making small talk, Mori came in with Ollie. They came in together, and I was just like, oh my god, I have not seen you in 2 years. And she's like, I have not seen you in 2 years. And we were just like, ah. It was just nice. And then Muna came after, and like drop dead gorgeous, love her. Super pretty, but she was like sitting far away from me, so I didn't get to really talk to her. But we were just talking and ordering and stuff because Mori had never been like in Indonesia before, right? And so we were just ordering food for her and just making sure that things weren't too spicy because Miss White Girl can't really eat much. And then we were all waiting on one other person because we invited her as well. And we were just sort of looking at the clock, and we were all finished with food. We were supposed to move on to dessert, but we didn't want to get dessert without her, right? And so we were just like, where is she? And they were just like, ugh, she's probably late again. And the spice comment was foul. Okay, but to be fair, am I wrong? Am I wrong? The Reaper can do the Rap and Reaper can do many things, but eating spicy food is probably something she can. Even she said herself, she's like, not too spicy, please. And we're just like, okay. But anyway, the friend that we were waiting on, who came like an hour and a half late, was none other than Kobo. That girl, apparently Ollie called her in the morning and was just like, are you on the way? And she was just like, yes, I'm already putting on makeup, don't worry. She's definitely not. Definitely not. It was very fun meeting everybody though for the first time. I don't know, it's just really strange. I sort of felt like we all got along, but you know, I was also like sort of the odd one out there. Didn't know what to do, didn't know what to say, so all I did was just do my little mom thing and served everyone food because I was just like, I don't know what else to do. I'm just gonna make myself useful, which is, I guess that's good enough. I think that's a pro tip for everyone. If you don't know what to do, just make yourself useful and things will go together. things will end up all right. First hand from my friend, when they're putting on makeup, almost ready means leaving in 2 hours. God, that's very true. Apparently she's always like 45 minutes late on the dot, but this time it was like an hour and a half, and everyone was starting to get worried. They were just like, where is she? She's not replying. She says she's on the way, but like, where is she? Well, turns out she came with her family, because it was the place we booked was really, really nice. Actually, I can't really give away too many details, but like, it was in the middle of the city, and it was just like it felt like a little paradise within the city. But anyway, so she brought her parents, and after the lunch, after we were all about to go, she was just like, she looked at me, she looked at Mori, and was just like, I want to introduce you to my parents. I'll meet you. Come on, I want you to meet my mom. And I was just like, all right. So funny. She's like, I want you to meet my mom. And so we went all the way to the table, and she's like, where is my mom? I think they're already paying by the front. So we went all the way to the front, and then we met her mom. Sweetest lady. So funny. Like, you see, I thought the way that she was acting on stream, she was just hamming it up, but no, she's like that. She's like that in person. And it's just so funny because I'm just like, wait a minute, this wasn't fake. This is a real thing. Being introduced to Kobo's parents on a first meeting is such a Kobo thing. Honestly, yeah. And she it's so funny because the way she introduced Callie was just like, so mom, this is, you know, like in my job I say like I have parents and stuff, so this is like my dad in my job. I was just like, what the fuck? It's so funny. Anyway, I was just chatting up Kobo's mom because I think I was the only new friend that spoke. I was the only other person that Kobo introduced her mom to that spoke Indonesian, so I was just making small talk. I was just like, oh yeah, she's coming in from here, and like, yeah, the food is really good. How was your food? What did you eat? So that was fun. Very whack. Yeah, it was basically like, mom, meet dad, and it was just like confusion all around. Kobo was introducing her dad to her mom. So funny. Yeah, that was really fun. It was nice having, I mean, it's nice meeting people my age, but like, I don't know. It's also just nice having a little bit of a wild card in there, I think. Just keeps things from being too monotone, you know, even though it was very eventful. But anyway, that was the lunch. I told you, like, we went there at 1, and then I ended up leaving at 4. Got back at 5:30. I think we left 4:30, maybe 4:30. Got back at 5:30, and my mom was just like, Rach, do you want to eat? We have food. And I was just like, was Kobo's mom your age? You know what? You wouldn't be wrong. She looked really young. She's so pretty. It was a very sweet interaction, but I didn't get to say bye to her mom before she left, or her. I stayed behind with some of the other girls because we were just waiting for Mori's car to pick her up. Yeah. It was very fun though. I really had a good time. And of course, Ollie's always a hoot. Ollie's always a great hoot. I love her so much. Is that why you were, quote, rizzing her up? I was not rizzing her mom up. This was the one mom that I was very respectful to, okay? Plus, I just met her for the first time, so it'll be weird rizzing her up now. You usually rizz them up after a few more dates. You usually rizz her up after a few more days. I can't believe it. Rizzing a mom up on the first meeting is just a no-no. The one mom. Okay, okay. No, okay, okay. Look here, guys. Look here. Look here. I'm not an easy girl, okay? You risk go. No, Kobo's a child. I would never do that to her. The first thing I thought when I saw her was, a child. I don't even know the context of this yet. It's okay, you don't even need context. The next day though was fun. Usually, like I said, usually Sundays I stay at home and I like recover from the day before. But we had AFA and we had Anime Festival Asia, and so we all went as a group. I think it was Ollie, it was Ray, it was Kana, there was Muna as well, And then... Is that it? I think that's it. Yeah, that was it. No, wait. Ollie, Muna, Kana, Ray, and me. Oh, yeah. It was us. Who is this sassy late child? That's pretty much how I felt. It was really fun. We were just walking around. AFA was really boring, though. I'm not gonna lie. Like, the actual convention itself was just... I don't really have anything nice to say about it. I think it was very corporate. I feel like comifuro was better in terms of the things that they sold and things that were there. But at the same time, I think I like this crowd better. Speaking of which, the funniest thing that probably happened at AFA was that there was this one shop that sold a bunch of... they were at comifuro as well, but they were like a sort of... They sold a bunch of accessories, and they sold like customizable chokers and charms and stuff. Like, it was like on a commercial level. Like, it was super duper cute. They had bows and things like that. We made Kana just like buy so many things from that shop. At first it was a bag, and then we walked around, and then it was and then it was a choker, and then we walked around again, and then after that she also ended up getting a beanie and leg warmers as well. And we were just like, oh my god, you are so cute. We are just sort of rizzing her up while like making sure that she was dressed cute, and I think she was really happy. Kind of was saying something about like wanting to dress more like how she felt inside, and we're just like, yes, we shall support you. It was so fun. She got that drip. She was drippy. I ended up just getting a keychain and a bag charm, but I think Ollie also got a choker, so that was really fun. I don't know, I think I just have a lot of fun when we hang out with friends. And the best thing that happened after that was that we went to Hot Pot. I booked Hot Pot at like a new place, and nobody had ever been there before. I have, but no one else had, and like it was just so good. The mala was great, the mala broth was great, the collagen broth was great, everything was amazing. Like, food wise, they had like salted egg fish chips as well, and so people ordered that in the beginning, and it was great. I think people filled up on soup too fast though, so everybody got really full at the end of it, but it was really good. I think Hot Pot after a long day is probably my favorite thing in the entire universe. It's just that hot soup just like filling up your body after you've been exhausted, just walking around mindless con, dead after walking around in heels for like hours. Like, it was the best. It was genuinely the best. And at the end of the meal, everyone was just really dead on the inside, but fulfilled. And I feel like that's the point of like hanging out, right? Maybe you're tired at the end of the day, but at least you're happy, and I don't think anything can really replace that. Soup and breadsticks, the evil fillers of dinner, for realsies though. But like, soup is great, fish skin chips, so good, right? And like, we also ordered sweet potato noodles, so it has that really chewy flavor that really soaked up the broth. And the sauces were also really good. I usually when it comes to sauce, I'm not really good at making sauce, so I usually default to whatever the restaurant's default sauce is, and I'll just usually ask somebody to make it for me. It was great. Like, the vegetables were fresh, the meat was great. Ollie ordered a lot of good meat. Kinda okay, but the crazy thing, right, is that Kana and Ray will always order like a bunch of fucking meat, and we'll talk about our hot pot stories later, but like, I don't know, for some reason whenever Kana and Ray are together, they will always order a bunch of meat, and like, me and the other girls were just over there like, that's a lot of meat. That's a lot of meat for two people. And they share one brain cell when they're together, so they just look at each other and they go like very funny. I wish you guys could see it in person, but there was also something very weird that happened this weekend on Twitter. It was when I posted the video of my the picture of my Ida bag, and somebody was just like, haha, now I will be staring at everybody's bag and try to find you from that in the crowd. And I was just like, what the fuck, that's fucked up. So as much as I would love to see you guys, private hours, very fun. I know I've heard Ray make that exact laugh on stream at least 100 times. It's so funny. Her and Kana, when they laugh like that, that means that there's something afoot. So yeah, I had a good time. It was pretty messed up, but at the same time, like, They don't realize that I can just put the Ita bag part on the inside, so like nobody can see it. Something nefarious is happening, yeah. I don't know. Next time somebody comments that, they should just suck my nuts or some shit. I don't know. It's just, life is too short to be scared of these kinds of things, you know? I mean, like, if somebody does happen to identify me, if I punch them and say that my hand accidentally slipped, like, I'm not wrong. I'm pretty sure people around me would just back me up too, you know? I don't know. Just saying. Also, I have a gun. Why am I talking about punching people? Like, I have a gun. Oh my god. Okay, I've been talking for an hour and a half at this point. Maybe it should be time for me to sleep. I feel like I've only been yapping at you guys. Like I haven't actually said anything substantial. But I don't know. I haven't really told anybody about my weekend. And I was really excited to share it with somebody who sort of knew what I was talking about. So thanks for letting me ramble. Punching makes it more personal. That is very true. Punching somebody in the face versus like shooting them from like 500 meters out with a rifle, like I don't know, that's just the rifle is just so impersonal, you know? You gotta get up and close and personal. It's been a good catch up. Yeah, it's been a great catch up. I speak from experience, of course. Of course. I mean, if Markiplier were to kill me, I would love for him to just strangle me, you know? Like, I think that's the most intimate way of all, but whatever. I don't know. What do I know? Good TED Talk. I'm just happy I have friends now, guys. But because I have friends, it also means that I don't have much time to record, so I don't really know. I have found myself in a new predicament, and I don't know what's going on. Rachie connects with her fans. Please don't say that right after I said that I wanted Markiplier to strangle me. Not even like in a kinky way, more in just like, I hope he like strangles me if he wants to kill me. Can you blame me? Always love yapping streams. I hope I find another opportunity to do another yapping stream sometime soon. I think if I do a stream, I'll probably be a singing stream soon, so we can see. Perhaps? I don't know. I'm not a very good yapper. I'm not a very good storyteller, but I mean, hello, context please. No context. Literally just exactly what I said. If I was to die by Markiplier's hands, I would want for him to strangle me instead of like any other impersonal way. There's no context. Well, what do I have to explain? We don't do context here. Exactly. We don't do context here. It's fine. It's whatever. It is what it is. I don't know. The context is that Marky Moo, if you're listening. I'm joking. Not really. Maybe I am. We shall see. Man, I feel like I just talked nonstop and like there was no point for you guys to just interject or whatever. I'm really sorry about that. We talk about how much I hate people steamrolling me, but like I think I understand the appeal now. I get the power. It's a power thing. I get it. Expect more steamrolls in the future. You guys will never get a chance to speak ever again. Streamer apologizes for streaming. I don't know what else to do. I'm a music person at heart, so like whenever I take up a little bit too much space with my yapping, I feel like it feels like there's somebody breathing down my neck going, you should be singing the next song right now. Which isn't weird, but which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it's happened twice. Yippee! I'm 1000% here for your yapping. Well, that's nice to know. Well, I have exhausted all my yapping capacity until, I don't know, probably until the next Utaite 101, which I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with that. Because I think the next episode will be about trans lyrics. It's just, I'm not like 100% sure how I want to go about that. Do I want to interview people? Do I want to roundtable it? Maybe roundtable, like, do I want to do like a recording while we just answer things live, and then I can just edit it down to be like the second episode? We don't even have to have a stream, or like, what do I want to do? To just chat, you feel? Yeah, but see, I'm usually a listener. I don't know how to yap without making people feel like, without me feeling like I'm bored, making people bored. Audacity bootcamp. Don't use Audacity. Just fucking use Reaper. You don't have to learn Audacity. But yeah, next episode's trans lyrics. I'm just trying to figure out how I want to structure the episode. Maybe I should just answer trans lyric related questions, maybe, that I'm like, and then I'll explain like based on a set of lyrics that I can, maybe like I can extrapolate, like I can take a few sets of trans lyrics that I've done and use that as examples, maybe. But even then, I don't really know. I feel like I should dissect. Maybe monitoring would be a good one to dissect, or like unknown mother goose. Not sure. Yeah, getting a bunch of my trans lyrics run together and doing one big yap session. The only problem with that is that most people are on the other side of the world, and I don't know when I'll have time to do that. It probably wouldn't be this month, honestly, if I did that. So yeah, I do have a bunch of like interview questions for them, so maybe what I could do is that I can interview them one-on-one and then take their insights and then see what I can do from there. I don't know. I'll talk to Mari about that. Talk to Mari about it. We'll see what happens, because I also have I have like 3 other things I need to do this week. One of them is recording for 2 of them is recording for an original song, and then one of them is admin work. I think that's about it. I had a bunch of fun today, guys. Thanks for coming to stream. Do I have anything to plug before I go? Make sure you listen to Metamorphose. Remember that I have merch. Don't forget to use the tags. If you clip, use the hashtag clippychi with clippytoonie. Join the Patreon if you want to support my covers. Follow me on Twitter. Join the Discord if you are at all interested in like hanging out with us and just chillin'. Is there anything else? I don't think there's anything else, so let's see if we can find somebody we can raid. I don't see anybody that's currently streaming right now, especially with like just chatting. A lot of other people are just doing other things. So I think we will just, for now. Alright guys, thank you guys so much for coming to stream. This was very fun. Oh yeah, this is Rachie over and out. Otsukarechi.